Damn you, Barney. Oh, the lantern. He's gonna come through like a clutch hero when we need him the most, and Dion. He's been like, Bahamut! And he's gonna fight with us, and it's gonna be legendary. Or, like I said, it's still gonna end in tears for him. It's gonna be a tragic end. Although he's like the perfect person to take over his thing, right? It's the most important character of the game. The medicine girl. She's been in the entire game. We still don't have a name for her. Don't move. You better run.
Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely.
Yeah, him snapping was
it was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
She carried him and the spear.
You're going then?
Who is she?
Of course.
Who is she?
I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Name? No? Okay. Hey, I'm looking for a medicine girl. Which one?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
What? No one realizes the prince is walking among them, just like that. I do like these side stories, by the way. I do like these cutscenes and stories that are happening. They don't just show you the perspective of the main character or the party, like they do in a lot of cases. They show you what's happening elsewhere.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
Return? We didn't
I
even
can
make
think
it.
of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Go say hello to Jote. Joshua. She deserves it, bro.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Will someone listen to Tarja for once? Come on. It's mainly
You've
because
seen
where they're
more
at.
of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime.
Tarja.
It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
I think it's good maybe that the characters pronounce it differently in game, because then like that's kind of realistic. People do pronounce names differently in real life unless you character it or they care for it, you know. I think that's kind of interesting. Did I just see bouncy boards pop up now? Are you kidding me, game? Why couldn't I just have this before? Let me take note. If it's on the way, if not, we'll just pick it up later. S-Class? Ooh, it's an S-Class. Caravan of traders traversing the Velka told me of a colossal beast encounter on the journey. Aspect of a dragon, a lion, it's a chimera. Yep, there we go. To hear them, it had the aspect of a dragon, a lion, and a thought scorpion all ones. A contested there might be naught. So Dalmekia. Chimera. It's just this desert. I kind of just wish I'd tell you. Yeah, that's exactly it. I know what you mean. Yeah, the VA is goofy. You have broken the law! Wait a minute. Oh. Oh. Who's a good boy? Hey, you lied to me. Stop right there, crippled or scum. That's the line.
Come back.
Jote, he's right here. Why did he say come back? It's annoying me.
Karen says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash, and has even agreed to forgo payment. Until our return, that is.
Stare at each other longingly.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
Here we go. Get your notepads ready. It's time
I
for
was gonna
it.
say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake.
There's a good one. Molly's the cook, and they use a furnace to cook the food, obviously, and there's ash at the bottom. It was a good joke. That was a very subtle joke from this character that's not made a singular joke in this entire game. That was kind of funny.
It's fine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash.
You got to know the character
and
to
the
get that joke.
information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
Here we go.
Barnabas Tham, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time.
So he's the oldest.
Inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash.
And normal people live there too.
Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
We're back to the place where, you know, Clive and Jill, you know,
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
that's what
If
Jill's...
a few morsels
Oh,
of
I'll
common
stop.
knowledge
I'll
and a
stop.
sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I
Not a
wonder
good
what
fellow whatsoever.
genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Drink on Clive. Wait, that's my guild. Oh, what is that? What is that, bro? Bro, we did no story. You can't do this to me. Just let me. This what I'm saying. They pace it out badly. Give me side quest sections, then just do a section with main story first. I need everybody in the main hall.
Please, your grace, stay strong. My Lord Marquis. It was the greatest honor of my life.
To be appointed protector of his great grace, I have appointed the capacity of the twofold. The undying knowledge of Ultima and the feather of grace knowledge of you. I'll do that.
But now,
we know all this.
I bid you.
I'll do the folding mirror returning this there, last by the hideaway.
Your companions are kind indeed.
The most welcoming, Lady Talia has been especially gracious, though I know something in the medical world.
I must admit.
First doubt, I praise and sincere, and we undying to.
But I seen.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes.
Why isn't she just hanging out with? Why isn't she with?
It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen.
Why isn't she just fighting?
Though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
Okay.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by.
Of course.
And our supplies are almost exhausted.
That's it.
Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you.
For Joshua, anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
It's one quest. It will take me 10 minutes, if
by
that.
The name of Stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems help. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded.
Okay.
The search continues for a new source.
So it's only that you can't reach it? The Stonerwort...
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your...
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt.
Well, Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red bloom. I shall remain here.
I get it. See, it's a quick go grab some flowers quest, and we'll be right back, and then we'll carry on the main story. Annoying. There's no other quests, right? I think it's all good. It's all good. Yes, it is. Yeah, don't worry. There's nothing else in here. No, there is. There is a bounty. It's an S class. We'll look it up later. Bounties aren't going anywhere.
Ready, go?
This, to be fair, kind of feels like it has relevance to the main story. We're trying to help Joshua. Or Yote.
All right. find our stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck. Well, I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it.
Right. Yo, Snipes! Thanks for the raid, man. I can unpause that one actually. We're kind of mid-side quest anyway.
Oh my god, a huge swarm is coming. They are building.
Oh, you nice quick
They are
side quest.
approaching from all sides.
Nothing crazy. Thanks for the raid though, Snipes. Good to see you, man. Hope you had a great stream. Hope Shin Megami Tensei was good. Please, that's what you're saying.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive.
Then these 10 packs of cards are just... Wait, you only just did your book yesterday, no? Oh, well, no.
Right. That should do it.
Good job on winning the giveaway again, man. That's crazy. You're so good at it, man.
Let's get...
Thanks for the raid, though, man. Hope you had a great stream nonetheless, my friend. Welcome in everybody from Snipes' stream as well.
Karen says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash.
Okay, Jill, thanks.
And has even agreed to forgo.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
See, told you, nice quick 5-minute quest, guys. They weren't even like intrusive. It's all good. Weren't even worth completely unpausing your lads for, see? See, this is fine because it kind of fits into the game.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Oh my god, how did you get this money?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you
Quite like the Undying do.
have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him.
So this one, so Yote, he's like, yeah, thank you for doing what you do. And to the other one, they're like, you guys shouldn't be sacrificing yours.
And I thank you for it.
Like,
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others.
how's it going, Daniel?
We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
I got 3,600 experience, which is currently collect 3 flowers. Ain't no way. Oh, back to the story. See, that was a nice little... It weren't even intrusive. It was like straight fine.
split the sea, you reckon?
With a sword, I've told you 17 times now. Oh, speaking of Lady Crown.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep. Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Aye, I agree.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Am I, though?
It'd better I'll be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind,
What the
you
heck
know.
is this? Upon KO, automatic restores all HP, fills limit gauge. And increase attack by over 10%. What the heck is this, bro? What is this? The God mode item? Use it and you won't die. You die but get stronger and you get full everything.
Come again.
That's
Oh,
literally
don't.
this
I'm not much
item.
bothered either. Clive.
This item here, final
Fine purse
elixir.
weighing you down.
Where is it? Last elixir is literally final attack Phoenix.
Is that all?
We all know that bearers have a resilience to the ill effects of ether. But don't you find it strange that there are those who, despite being free of magic's burden, can seemingly pass through a flood without consequence?
That's a great question. I've asked that.
Our lordesman how this could be, and he suggested that it might have something to do with bloodlines. Many of the realm's dominants are born to specific families, you see. The Rasfields, the Lesages. So there must be something in those families' blood that provides them with the potential to become vessels for icons.
Right.
But what about the ones who don't awaken? Could it be that this same potential provides them with something of the same immunity? Your uncle's recent travels with you across the ether-ravaged countryside would certainly suggest so. And yet, what about Gav? Well, in smaller, more isolated populations, bloodlines are less diluted. Hence, Shiva's dominance sometimes awakening in the child of a common northerner. And our scouts not having turned 100 times over.
That answered about 3 questions I've had in my mind for this entire game. This is why talking to NPCs are important. Some of them have really important information, and it's just you have to talk to them.
No, she didn't.
I haven't looked at the ATO in a long
She
time.
said
but-
I could.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects
Oh, you've
of
told
ether
me this.
than most
Yeah,
other
I don't
beasts?
care, buddy. You told me
Clive,
that.
you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima?
He has a
Well,
name.
It inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible with...
I'm really sorry to interrupt, but I've just noticed for the first time, he's plaited all of his bits of his beard. Look at Hippocrates' beard. Look at the bottom of it. It's actually, I've never been able to unsee it, and I think it's hilarious.
Out the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Before we get another side quest in 3, in 2, in 1. No, Joshua now, not
If it
not
please your
yesterday.
Grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles for a short while?
Of course, Lordsman Hippocrates. You need but ask.
Can I not talk to you? No? There you go, cutscene. Everyone get a drink. Oh, you said get everyone to the bar. I thought we were having I thought everyone was gonna have a drink in celebration and like last minute party. Right.
My apologies.
And he's late.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain.
I'm going by myself.
Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
That's a weird middle name.
Jill,
See,
the
that's
Enterprise will
bad,
appear a
bad,
tempting
bad,
target
yeah.
for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Side quests? Oh, wait, I'm waiting for it. I'm gonna hit
Let me
this
know
side
when you're
quest.
leaving. I want a word before you go.
I bet the side quest.
Of course.
Waiting for it. We had a good 10 minutes of story. Here we go. Here come the green dot. Watch them. Oh no, no side quests. We're free to play the game. Let's go. I think. Maybe you gotta speak to Otto first.
Mid said I can ride the Enterprise next.
Good morrow to you, my friend.
I think it has been.
With the darkening skies,
Fear has once again taken hold of our hearts. And even though I have not the power to dispel the gloom above, I should believe my own.
but be that as it may,
Be that as it may. Oh, my bad. I'll finish the sentence for you. Turning our eyes to the problems of faces all will not be helpful to the problem. A mere tale cannot lighten the burden of those who must bear the weight of the world. Joshua,
if I may observe,
your brother is possessed of a rare gift, and I do not mean the flames of the phoenix. Words fly. His findings in Ultima, Circle of Malice. Actually, there is something that's a bit
history can wait.
So, I'm assuming Jill can still use her abilities, right? It might be because she's passed them over to Clive, the same way I guess Joshua did. But like, because they can both. Well, we don't know about Jill for sure, but I assume she does. Only because Joshua can use all of his abilities still, even though we've taken the power of the Phoenix a long time ago. We've had it since the beginning. So, you know. Why did Benedicta lose her ability to use Garuda? And I think the same happened to Kupka. It might be because they were just their mental state had snapped and they hadn't figured it out yet. Or maybe it takes time for it to. Maybe when Clive takes it, it's like draining MP and it takes time to come back, kind of thing. And they were just, you know, it takes longer than it seems. I don't know, but it just feels a bit inconsistent there. Because Benedicta, like, she you take her abilities after that fight and you have to start the game. She's like, I can't use it. She's literally saying I've lost Garuda before she loses her mind, and that changes into Garuda, and you have that fight. So it's just a bit odd.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
But we'll find out for sure when skills start using it.
I have quite the find for you today.
Ba 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 ba. 1 million pieces of lore. No. They can still turn into the icons. That's not what I'm talking about, Ozma. Because Benedicta still turns into an icon after the fact. I'm talking about they use their abilities that isn't changing into the icon. Because Benedicta turns into an icon, you have the Garuda actual fight after you've already taken her abilities. It's the same for Kupka. It's got nothing to do. That's not what I'm saying. You take her abilities, and she's like, I've lost the power of Garuda, and then she turns into Garuda when she loses her mind. It's the same for Kupka. He loses his mind as well, and then he turns into Titan. Like, the power still lied within him. That I knew already. No, you don't see Kupka before he goes full Titan. He's manipulated into it. You fight Kupka, and then he gets manipulated into chasing the light, and the next time you see him is under the tier, and you fight Titan. And there's like 3 different versions of Titan. Mushroom, how's it going, man? Popping into lurk as you go. Lurking until you get time to finish the game. Oh, am I further than you? Hope the server stuff all worked out, by the way, man. Someone watched the lines and the entire... No, it's all good. I was just explaining. Still ongoing? Still ongoing? Like, good, is that good or bad? Dalmatia and the Duchy of Azai, 50% in free cities and Canberra when claiming independence in the Republic. Okay, I knew that about already. I explained that in the game. It's expected? Okay. Just going to plan then. Mother Crystal that is believed to have stood in the area. Oh, that's the big massive hole, right? Stood in the area in the northeastern part of Dalmatia. Britons say it was destroyed in the battle between man and god. A battle so fierce that it left behind a great crater and can be seen today. Bank of Gilbar, the Grey Lender. The Triunity of 859. It was disbanded. Magitech. Wait, is this Final Fantasy 6? The term that applies in early history is called... Well, I hope it's all going to... Well, it goes into plan anyway. They also produce weapons that are indistinguishable from beings, yet whose destructive power that overlook. Early chronicles labeled these beasts iconic lates. Lasters.
What subject shall we consider today? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next.
Thanks for learning that much.
I am certain we will find what we seek in Ash.
Jerry
And
takes
learn
it
the
down there
truth
when you-
of Ultima's origins.
In before I get the side quest. Wait, I didn't check my missive. Hang on, I got email. I need to go check it.
The stew's awfully thick.
Any email from console. Thanks again for helping me get the dungeon get the dungeon in order. As you not bring Galley to our rescue, I reckon for Owain. And then we'll still be stuck sitting for Blackwater over a Bonner. There's one crystal left he's cracking, but a man can do it. No miss. Do 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 do. Right.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
Reckon we're better off.
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Oh. There's more! Video game! We're just gonna get information from him just in case they're in Ash. And I can do them on the way. Alright? You never know, alright? You never...
Covered in nicks and lumps.
Just give them all to me and want it at the same time. It's not that. It's just they just dole them out so randomly. It's like there's no thought gone into it. It's annoying. Like, just have them all unlock at once so I can just figure it out. You know? Oh, this is another S-class one. Those few souls are able to escape from Ash before the skies change. Right, this one's in Ash. Of a Pandemonium, the king of the Orc. He led his fellow beastmen to revolt against Waluda rule. Though his rebellion was swiftly crushed by King Barnabas' armies. Many in our room, the twins, even fresh bears marking suggesting these are commands for. Orc King. So it's somewhere where I'm going anyway, so it's all good. Just keep an eye and explore everywhere, alright?
How do you split the sea?
How do you split the sea? How do you split the sea? Alright, it's alright. There's no content stalling, we're still going. There's no side quest. Alright, we're good. We did them all, you see. We're good like that. Right, we're off. Back to the beach, you know. Nope, never mind, we're not going back to the beach. Western Ash. The Shadow Coast.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive.
Joshua.
There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Well, it's still within her.
Yes, I did. She understood.
He took more than just her icon. Moving on. What the hell?
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose?
She did it herself, you moron.
You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will.
Don't need it.
You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save.
Already got your
not
power.
yours.
This guy's an idiot. How would he know? He weren't even there. She offered it. Oh, bro, I'm getting out. This is the first time in the game that I'm actually angry at Joshua. Who does he think he is to talk between like what he knows what's going on between Clive and Jill, and like he's in a position to talk, bro? Like she literally said, "Take my power." She even said we're still gonna do everything together. Oh, clueless.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Now punch him back for jumping the gun. Punch him back.
Then so be it.
What? We've got the power of the Phoenix. What are you crying about anyway, dude? We took your power at the beginning of the game.
Just don't forget. You're not alone.
Da, 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 da.
I think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Don't worry, Gav. It's all good. Just a bit of sibling.
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
I understand what Joshua is saying, though. Clive's trying to just take burden on responsibility, but that's what every hero does in every situation, to be quite honest with you. RJP, thank you so much for the raid, by the way. Good to see you, man. Hope you had a fantastic stream. Hope you enjoyed Zelda and all that kind of stuff. See you later. Bubbly, thanks for being here. See you later. Thanks for the raid, dude. I mean, to be fair, Clive didn't really like spill the beans and what that conversation was like. That's probably because to him it's sacred. To him, what happened between him and Jill and that conversation, it was their moment. To be fair.
Visit Ash?
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Where's the castle? Stream was good, but thanks about calling it early, but you rest before work. Yeah, you should rest before work. Make sure you look after yourself. Thanks for the raid, though. 3 other episodes done? Nice. There's the whole map. The Angry Gap. Hey Joshua, I found a gap that you belong in for being so angry. He's angry. The Angry Gap. It's just like the other land. What I like about Demek is the landscape is different. It's still the same again. Joshua the Gap thing. I mean, it's the first time we've seen Joshua act out like that. I mean, if it prevents their curse from going, isn't it a good thing? But he said this is where it's getting inconsistent, because before it was, oh, you're not taking their icons, but now he just said you took her icon. He didn't take her icon. It's still within her. She's still the dominant of Shiva. Like, it just doesn't make sense all of a sudden. Once again, it's lost track of it making sense. That's all good, Archie. But you pick yourself first, man. Rest before work, so usually the best thing. Thanks for the raid there, man. Good to see you.
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Wait, are they in my party? We got Gav. Right, there should be a game where you get these as pixel art characters. I would say Record Keeper, but they deleted the game, so I can't even use that game anymore.
Oh, this place is as dead as Grieger's ghost.
Here come the orcs. Yeah, I love the 16-bit Final Fantasy as well. One of the mobile games I used to play called Final Fantasy Record Keeper had like they did the pixel art for all of them, because it was basically a pixel art game, and you had it for the Final Fantasy 15 characters as well. They had like Noctis and all that as like pixel art, and they look great. That game don't exist anymore.
I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and Kashik here.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
Farewell.
Not just normal orcs, we got Akashic orcs. There's a bit over yonder. Go on, Joshua, punch him like you punched me. Go on, do it. Do it. Do it. What are you waiting for, buddy? The music's amazing here, isn't it? Suspense and scary music. Monka W level of music. Orcish fodder. That's what you are, fodder. This was a village. Orcs took over, and now they've become Akashic because this game. Which part of the map is it on? Oh, so this is the blighted area. This is all. So everything here is dead. This is the area of blight. Although it still seems kind of normal. Wait, if this area has been affected by the blight, then why can't I use magic? I thought areas affected by blight can't use magic. Another inconsistency moment. I don't understand. 4 areas covered with what? So up here, I'll tell you why. Up here, you can't use magic in the dim, right? Because of the blight. And yet, here I can. Excuse me. Oh! Maybe. I just didn't forgot about it. To be honest with you. I have a feeling my bounty's up there. Yo, more Wyrite. I was just thinking to myself, I was running out of Wyrite. Since, you know, I was thinking, man, you know what we need? We need some more Wyrite. I only have 900 of them. I'm glad we found some more. Well, not necessarily. I don't think that's it at all, because you can walk a minute away and you can use your magic again, where I was talking about before. I just think it's either inconsistent, or maybe this blight isn't exactly what the map makes it look like at all. I thought we weren't going to the castle. Here we go. Bounty time. This is an S-class bounty, by the way. Yep.
Oh look, it's the king of the castle.
Oh! Ganondorf. Bro, I'm dodging! I'm literally dodging, bro! charge in the wrong order! Yeah, he's just level 45 by the way. He nearly instantly killed me. I won't be hearing anything yet. He's just level 45, bro. Bro, I'm literally dodging it! Bro, you're just a scam, dude. What? Shit, man. I'm all over the place in this fight, I'll be honest. Took the beam to the face twice, bro.
Nice try.
Come on.
Finished.
I'll be honest. I did not play that fight very well. I took his ultimate attack twice to the face as well.
Your reign is at an end.